All right, let's talk about that little voice in your head. You know the one that turns, "What should I eat for dinner?" into, "What's the meaning of life?" If you've ever found yourself lying awake at 2 a.m., replaying every awkward thing you've ever said since middle school, congratulations, my friend. You're a card carrying overthinker. But here's the good news: you're not alone and you're not stuck. By the end of this video, you'll have a roadmap to escape the endless mental loops and finally take charge of your thoughts. Ready to break free? Let's go. Step 1. Understand why you overthink. Overthinking is like your brain running Windows 95. It's slow, glitchy, and freezes at the worst possible moments. But why does this happen? Well, your brain is trying to keep you safe. It's like that overprotective parent who says, "Wear a jacket or you'll catch a cold." Except your brain says, "Think about this for 12 hours, or you might regret it forever." The problem? Instead of solving anything, overthinking just keeps you stuck. You're not moving forward. You're just running mental laps like a hamster on a wheel. And while hamsters are cute, nobody wants to live their life like one. Step 2, recognize the real cost of overthinking. Overthinking is expensive, not in dollars, but in time, energy, and sanity. Think about it. How many hours have you wasted replaying conversations or imagining worst case scenarios that never happened? That's time you could have spent binge watching your favorite show or finally trying that TikTok recipe. And let's not forget the emotional toll. Overthinking leaves you drained and doubting yourself. It's like carrying a backpack full of bricks everywhere you go. Spoiler alert, you can put the backpack down anytime. Step 3. Catch yourself in the act. The first step to stopping overthinking is catching yourself doing it. Imagine you're a detective and your brain is the suspect. What are the clues? Are you replaying the same scenario on a loop? Are you obsessing over tiny details no one else cares about? Are you stuck in what if land? Once you spot the signs, call it out. Literally say, there's my brain overthinking again. Trust me, naming it takes away some of its power. Bonus points if you give it a ridiculous nickname like Overthinking Ollie or Captain Catastrophe. Step 4. Set a timer for decisions. Overthinking thrives on unlimited time, so take that away. For small decisions, set a 2-minute timer. For bigger ones, give yourself a day. This forces your brain to focus and prevents it from spiraling into endless analysis. Think of it like being on a game show. You've got 60 seconds to answer, and if you're wrong, no biggie. You're still getting the consolation prize, freedom from overthinking. Step 5, take action, even if it's imperfect. Overthinking's worst enemy? Action. It's like throwing water on a grease fire, effective and instant. The key here is to take one small step, even if it's messy. Trying to be perfect is just another way your brain tricks you into staying stuck. For example, if you're overthinking sending an email, just hit send. If you're debating what to cook, pick the first recipe you see. Progress beats perfection every single time. Step 6. Use humor to break the cycle. Here's a fun trick. When you catch yourself overthinking, exaggerate it to absurdity. Let's say you're stressing about a typo in a text. Imagine the recipient framing the typo, putting it in a museum, and inviting the world to laugh at it. Sounds ridiculous, right? That's the point. Humor cuts through overthinking like a hot knife through butter. Laughter reminds you that most of your worries are way smaller than your brain makes them out to be. Step 7. Ask better questions. Overthinking loves to ask questions like, what if this goes horribly wrong? Or, why did I even try? But here's the thing. Your brain answers whatever you ask it. So, ask better questions. Try, what's the best thing that could happen? Or, what's one thing I can learn from this? The quality of your questions determines the quality of your thoughts, and better thoughts lead to better outcomes. Step 8. Write it down and walk away. Got a million thoughts buzzing in your head? Grab a notebook and dump them all out. Think of it like clearing your mental inbox. Once it's on paper, it's easier to see what actually matters and what's just noise. After you write it down, walk away. Seriously distract yourself. Go for a walk, watch cat videos, or call a friend. When you come back, you'll have a clearer perspective. Step 9. Practice mindfulness. Even if you're bad at it, mindfulness isn't just for monks, it's for anyone with a brain that won't shut up. Start small. Take 3 deep breaths and focus on the feeling of air going in and out of your lungs. Or try this. Sit for 1 minute and just listen to the sounds around you. Birds, cars, your neighbor's dog barking, whatever. The point isn't to stop your thoughts, but to remind yourself that they're just thoughts. They don't control you. Step 10. Turn overthinking into your superpower. Guess what? Your overthinking isn't all bad. It means you care, you're detail-oriented, and you're probably really good at planning. The trick is to channel that energy into something productive. Instead of worrying about what could go wrong, plan for what could go right. Instead of rehashing past mistakes, use those lessons to improve. Overthinking is like a superpower. You just have to learn how to use it for good. Step 11. Celebrate small wins. Every time you stop yourself from overthinking, celebrate it. Did you make a decision without spiraling? High-five yourself. Did you catch an overthinking moment and laugh about it? Treat yourself to your favorite snack. Positive reinforcement trains your brain to keep doing what works. And who doesn't love an excuse to celebrate? Step 12. Remember, you're not alone. Finally, remember this. Everyone overthinks sometimes. Even the most confident, put-together people have moments of doubt. So, don't beat yourself up for being human. You're doing the best you can, and that's enough. Closing thoughts. Overthinking doesn't have to control your life. It's just a habit, one you can unlearn. Imagine what your life would look like if you stopped second-guessing every decision and started trusting yourself. Imagine waking up with a clear mind, ready to take on the day without the weight of what if holding you back. Here's the truth. Your thoughts are powerful, but you are more powerful. Overthinking thrives on fear, but action thrives on courage. And guess what? You've got courage in spades. You just need to tap into it. Start small. Catch yourself when you're overthinking, and remind yourself that it's okay to make mistakes. Life isn't about getting everything right. It's about showing up, trying your best, and learning along the way. And remember, you're not alone in this. Everyone overthinks sometimes, even the most successful, confident people. The difference is, they don't let it stop them, and neither should you. So, here's my challenge for you. The next time you catch yourself overthinking, take one small action. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be something. Because every little step forward is a step away from overthinking and toward the life you deserve. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips to keep your mind calm and your life awesome. Now go out there and live without overthinking it. You've got this.